Well, good day, viewers. Today we have an '06 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. It's got the 6.6 Duramax in it, and it's here because a message will come up to service airbag system. It's not on right now, but I had scanned it about 2 weeks ago, and there was a code for the left deployment loop open. So let's have a look at the history codes in this thing. So I'm in the airbag system. I'm going to click on display codes. Let's see if there's anything current. There's no current codes. Let's see the history code. Left front deployment loop open. So I suspect the clock spring has a fracture in it, and maybe when you turn the steering wheel in a certain spot, it goes open. Let's clear the code. And let's look at data. And airbag data. We should be able to see the effective resistance of the deployment loop. No, we can't. Oh, let's see if it's shown somewhere else. System configuration data. Driver's frontal stage 1 loop present. Doesn't give us the effective resistance like the newer ones do. Let's check these module information. I don't think this is going to be it. No, that's just part numbers. And the VIN information. So let's go back to that configuration data. Driver frontal loop 1. So it's only got a single stage. So I'm going to start the vehicle and turn the steering back and forth. Not setting any codes doing that. I turned the steering wheel, I tilted the steering up and down. Let's see if it's current or history. Well, I don't know what to do now. So looking at some case histories, there's a TSB on it. Says check connector C221, a 4-pin connector, instrument panel harness to body, behind left kick panel per bulletin. Usually if there's a clock spring problem, you'll have a problem with the cruise control switches. Actually, no, the cruise control switch on this one's on the signal light lever. But this has steering wheel controls in the steering wheel, and as far as I know, there's no issues with the steering wheel controls other than some of the lights are burnt out in the actual switches. Let's find this connector 221 and have a look at it. So here's a picture of the wiring diagram. Steering wheel control, steering wheel module stage 1, and there's C221. It's a 4-wire plug. Now I don't think this has 2-stage airbag, but I could be wrong. C275 is another one. So let's find out where C221 is. Ah, I see, with HVY and ALO. So I got to see what RPO code it's got. But it said it was not equipped with steering wheel stage 2, so I think it's just HVY. I'll have a look at the RPO codes. Okay, so according to the sticker in the glove box, it has HVY. It does not have ALO. So it's just got, looks like 2 wires and a single stage airbag on the driver's steering wheel, or on the steering wheel I should say. Guess the passenger doesn't have a steering wheel. So let's find out where C221 is. So this is GM's component location list. C221, 4 cavities, airbag. Let's see where it is. Well, that was helpful. Well, let's go back. Don't make me scroll through that whole list again. Oh, geez. Well, I found a picture of what the connector looks like. And it's only got 2 pins in A1 and A2. A1, A2, because this has a single stage airbag with HVY. Still trying to find out exactly where it is. Well, according to this, C221 is item 14 on this picture, and that shows it behind the left kick panel. Why would it be back there? Well, let's have a look. So you have to take the door sill plate off and then the kick panel off, and there's that connector. Why would they put that connector in there? And there's the 2 wires. So we're going to manipulate this connector with the key on. But after pulling this door panel off, I see some hocus pocus here. Look at this. Somebody's teed into a twisted pair, which appears to be network wiring, with some other accessory wires of some kind. I'm not sure where these go. They look like speaker wires. I'm going to see if I can figure out what those are. But definitely they're, whatever it is, it doesn't work. It's corroded off. Wow. Well, I'm manipulating the wires. I got the key on and I haven't heard any dinging from the dash. Well, we're going to take this connector apart and clean it, put it back together again, considering how corroded this thing is. Got no airbag light on and no messages. So with the airbag or connector unplugged, we got a service airbag message. Now, I don't think it'll be a high resistance code because it has a shorting bar in that connector, as you can see. As soon as you unplug that connector, it's shorted together. Well, that could be on the, yeah, that could be on the airbag side. So this one is definitely still open. So let's see what code it's set now. So it's set the same code. B0026 was the code we had. Low resistance. 22, 24, and 26. Deployment loop open. Well, we're going to clean up those terminals, put some Stabilitin 22A on them and see what happens. So I use this diamond file on the terminals. There was some green corrosion on one of them, you can see it there. And I used this Stabilitin 22A on the terminals. And we put it back together again, and the codes have gone to history. And I'm going to clear the codes. And I'm going to see if I can figure out what that corroded wire is for. Whatever it is, it's not working. I think it's aftermarket stereo. So mystery solved. The aftermarket accessory that's teed in there is something to do with a radio, because the wires are brown and yellow, and that's what's teed in. It's a twisted pair, and dark blue and light blue. Let's have a look. So this goes to one rear speaker, and this goes to another rear speaker. So somebody cut this and joined in here. Probably be something that's not in the vehicle anymore, because there's no aftermarket radio in here. It's a stock radio. So we're not going to worry about it. We're going to clean it up and put it back together again. So we're going to turn the key on. Let's see, go through the bulb check. Yeah. Flash 7 and 9 times and go out. So we're going to leave it at that for now. 540,000 kilometers on this thing. If the problem comes back, we'll have to investigate it further, but let's hope it's fixed. Thanks for watching.